That should work. Double ping. That sucks. Sorry, lads. Probably still have to put my shit on. See, YouTube stream is different every time. I have to figure out how to do that. That is what it is. Alright. Perfection. Alright, so for our VOD watchers, of course I don't have anybody that's present right now as the viewers. So those of you watching the VODs, thank you very much for doing so. Appreciate you guys. We are currently doing Varashta. We're practicing a league start simulation. We're about 9.5 hours in. Half hour for fucking around, talking to chat, just chilling. So we are working on getting through the campaign and looking at the decisions we would make and how this would play out. So, not the campaign so much, but the Atlas. Wow. This should be more likely Anamumu, but of course it's not. So we'll see about the Abyssal Depths. But this is basically the League Start Economy simulation, and we're pulling out any of the stuff that we find that are sellable. Oh, nice. +2 to spell skills. That's very good early on. That'll be our Varashta base, probably. Fucking sexy. Sometimes you win. That's why you slap all the amulets for a suffix. I mean, if that was +2 minions, then we would have worn it, but this does give us a decent Varashta start that we are self-crafting. Like, I would love it on a gold base, but I will take it on an all-attribute base. It don't matter. The +2 spell skills is the important part. It's a lot of damage early. So, and then of course we're collecting all the loot, and we're gonna tally everything up at the end. Once we get to a point where we're like its natural conclusion, if you will, kind of like end of day 1 type shit, day 2. I might actually change the sectioning and go campaign, end of day 1, end of day 2 type stuff. Yeah, I will change the tabs of where we have the storage. That way we can have reasonable amounts so we can convert it out to money. What I'll probably do is I will take screenshots, do the recording of all the stuff, and then transfer the character to Standard League, get rid of all the shit, and get appropriate levels of currency for what we're looking for in Divines. And go day 1 Divines, day 2 Divines, day 3 Divines, so we can do like an actual test. And we'll base it on Ninja day 1 prices. Some of it may be memory related, some of it I might pull out from some streams and shit. Ooh, that's a void. That's money. This is like Omega money. Kill this bitch right now. There we go. Dextral, not as much as Sinistral, but this guy's gonna get rezzed. This guy did not get rezzed, okay. Craniums are not as much. They shouldn't be tinking early. And it says, defile us once more, but he didn't defile us once more, fucker. I guess it is what it is. Yeah, so this map, by having Abyss on it, 8 exalts, I don't know, 15, 20 exalts, 15, 20 exalts, like almost a div, just straight up Abyssal. Just, like, not uncommon, or at least not Omega. And common drops. And there'll be Abyss maps where you don't get shit, sure. That's definitely true. But for the most part, it'll work out. And also, for those of you that are here, the couple of you guys, and those of you that watch the VODs, I need help with some decisions from y'all. I'm thinking about doing like a final 0.5 retrospect, the builds, the decisions, like what we finalized on, the builds that we settled on, and then kind of like the final form guide for the Infernalist, because that's what we settled on. And maybe the Gemling merits are in there, but just the final like Temporalis spark thing, and just make it all things Temporalis basically as a guide. Is this hardcore? No, it's SSF. It is definitely not hardcore. This is just SSF League start practice. We do have a hardcore character that's in the interludes in the THC, but no, this definitely died. It didn't die a lot, but it died. Alright, so that goes to storage. And this one's gonna be day 1. A good bit of armor. That one's got res, but that's kind of hard to beat. Would probably regal that. Thorns, yuck. Hey, lightning res. Hey, cold res. Nice. Sure. Yeah, we'll take that.
These are our supplies.
We need upgrades.
Yes.
Should probably be checking the vendors also. Not this. Gonna look at sticky notes. How are you doing, Joanne159, by the way? All spell skills tier 3. Not bad. I think I'm gonna put that in storage. Mana spell skills, like for SSF type of shit, it's not terrible. Because especially if we're pretending SSF stuff, it's not too bad. So we're gonna check vendors pretty commonly. We're looking for defensive upgrades more than anything else. We want glove upgrades if we can help it, but it really needs to start with a solid base. Oh, wait a minute. That would be a for sale type item. That would be a slam at once and possibly actually like there. Triple slam that shit and like pedal that for an Exalt or two. Triple flats, even 747 day one, that will sell. So I guess there's a note to search vendors for whatever. I mean, we don't only want tier 1, but yeah. Boots would have to have armor on them. We just need to check gloves. We don't have anything on the gloves, so that is what it is. I probably need maps. I guess since we ran out of maps with Doriani, we have to... I don't want to go down tiers. We're gonna start regaling maps here. Does give us a second tablet. I'm gonna start putting some rituals on our shit. Or do I start putting rituals on our shit? Where's the frag tab? I need to pull it up. So we can do rituals. We're definitely not doing temple. Fuck it, we're gonna do some rituals. 35 chance for omens, whatever. Yeah, so we can run them with 3 portals and 2 tablets and just roll on that way. Is practice really necessary when you're so good at the game already? I am not so good at the game already. I'm barely passable. Practice is always necessary. There's always a bigger fish. There's always more skills to learn. The practice is more than necessary. The practice is like required. Without it, you will die. You will lose your edge, and it's not gonna fucking work. Plus, I'm not the best at the game. There's people that are much better than me, and for as long as there's room to push forward, you should push forward, and I will definitely push forward. There's still, and it's also fun for me to like learn new shit about these. Like, I quite enjoy being able to figure out, okay, this is exactly when I want to dial in my Varashta swap. This is exactly the type of content that I want to do. These are exactly the things that I'm looking for. Oh, I got to remember this. Oh, I got to remember that. Oh, I need to... that point was weak. How can I get it stronger? Oh, okay. This one I was slow on. First of all, I didn't even get to maps in under 5 hours. It was like 5:20 to get to maps, which is terrible for me. So, I need to get faster at Varashta. I need to maintain composure for longer. I need to be able to just go in and farm better, make better decisions, have a stronger build, just do better, be better, you know, all that shit. All of it. Emerald, sure, I'll look at an emerald. Rituals down that way. Are you giving me anything? Greater iron. Yeah, I'll take greater irons. And not to mention that this is not only practice for me, but this is a demonstration for you guys. Because y'all could see a league start, pre-league start fucking live. Like, this is basically seeing league start stuff. And then you can make appropriate decisions like, this is what he did, this is what he didn't do. Like, I could do highlights eventually. But, yeah, there's definitely a lot. Not to mention that, like, my build is kind of... At this point, my magnum opus for the league is several mirrors, and it just kind of shits on everything. There's, like, a few times that it dies, but my barometer is, am I gonna die once in, like, 10-15 maps, or am I gonna, like, stop paying attention, do something stupid? Am I gonna die, like, twice per 15-20 maps, or what? Like, am I just never gonna die? You know, it's not... Like, once you get enough power and enough ability on the build in the league, it's kind of like, yeah, my upgrades are like mirrors. So, it's just not that fun anymore. But this caster playing this league, this stuff has definitely propelled me forward in my ability to understand the game and play the stuff, and it kind of pushes caster crafting too. I'm gonna go do the final ritual after the boss. I should do the ritual before the boss in case I die after, or in the ritual it's gonna reset everything. Fuck that shit. We're gonna go do the ritual, then TP to boss. But doing Dominion is going to be necessary, and an SSF that's going to suck. Because generally speaking, my thought process is to buy the emotions rather than farm the emotions. Oh, and we can't click the Ancient Emotion node in the Deli tree because it literally actually bricks. It starts dropping Ancient Emotions instead of the regular ones, and they're piss fucking cheap. So, clicking that in the Delirium tree is going to be bad. Okay. So we could roll forward, but we can't really do anything with it. None of this is expensive early in any capacity. A high roll on the bonuses could be expensive on the quiver, so I guess we'll spend the roll and see if we can defer something. There's really not anything that's good here. Not even early on. We just don't care about any of this shit, so goodbye ritual. I guess I'll take a double. The double is a few exalts. I think it's time going full ES, CI, and ever grasping. CI, what? Ever grasping? What the fuck is ever grasping? Was that the amulet? I don't think you'll ever catch me playing that if that was the amulet that you just saw there. Proj damage crit bonus with spears. Holy fuck, that's a jewel for sale. I would sell this blue for probably like a div. I wouldn't even fuck with it. I would let some crazy ass motherfucker deal with it. Straight up, pick it up, put it in the for sale tab. Goodbye. This will be hard to price, but on a Twister league, if you know Twister is good, Proj damage crit bonus with spears is crazy. You would probably somebody would. I mean, you just try to regal it and regal into something good. Good day, Ego parties. It's a ring that gives you extra chaos for allies, but downside is the mobs gain half of that, but if we go full CI, we don't care about the downside. Yeah, but in order to go full ES, I need to be able to actually get ES pieces. Right now, I don't have enough. 1,000 HP is gonna get me murdered. My damage is like okay-ish. It's not anything to write home about, but it's alright. Oh, and I need to actually freaking... Hello? Mr. Streamer? Need to actually kill the map? Just feel like the mobs start hitting harder? Well, yeah, I went up 5 map tiers on campaign gear. The fact that this can even do 5 map tiers is incredible. Make sure you pick up amulets on League Start. As you just saw by plus fucking 2 spell skills. That shit is a little ridiculous. If it has a prefix, I don't care. I don't really slam it. Amulets have to have skills of some type to be worth anything, but like a +2 is still insane-o. Alright, we'll run our Abyss tablet. Like, I would prefer to play Spark, but I just don't think Spark is going to be strong enough yet. I think it's ultimately going to hinge on buying, either farming Acquire, buying an Adonia's. Like, we will need setup for Spark. I don't think we're going to be able to Spark for like a day or two. And that is day or two League Start time, not day or two our actual real time. We check prismatic rings, absolutely. Trash. Quite a few rares in this little area here. I think the boss is that direction, so we should double check for the boss. It's not that direction, so I was completely wrong. It's a U-shaped map. Good job, Mr. Streamer, knowing layouts. Yep. Heavy belts are absolutely for sale. Dumbass will buy it. And some dumbass will hit a headhunter off of buying it and chance orbing it. It won't be us, but somebody's gonna be brave enough. A lot of people will lose money on it though. Alright, so that's not... It's not the attack speed spear, I don't think. None of this shit really matters to us. Oh, we should be offering that tribute to the king, so we can get our things built up. Slowly but surely. The tribute without the ritual passive is so bad. These fucking snakes. GG, fix your snakes. Alright, abyssal depths are always welcome, because they're always gonna drop some shit. Nice. Always open all the chests. Obviously, that shit has a chance of dropping everything we want. Probably don't want to die here. Fuck, snakes. Cannonade, sure, we'll test it. 544 crit bonus. Somebody could like battle this, but it's Fizz, it's not Triple L. Fuck it, I'm out. Too late in the league. 554 would be good like 6 hours or like 4 hours into it, but as it stands now, I don't think it's good enough. Adamumu's Void is fantastic. Please come to me. Out Sinister Necromancy, very nice. Doesn't res it. Okay. Rib is very good. I don't know if that Rattling Scepter is good or not, but we'll check and see anyway. Is that Rattling Scepter good? I don't think we care about that Rattling Scepter. I think that's just a gold stat stick. Yep. Alright, what are we getting from this ritual? Ming's hard, we don't care. None of this shit we care. We're just gonna offer the tribute to the king. Sure. Welcome, by the way, Wen.
I have no space.
Hope you're having a good evening. Hope you guys are chilling tonight.
Quickly.
280 is not enough. You two, how was work? Today was a bit of a long day. We were a little bit slow. But, you know,
Of course.
just kind of is what it is level. We don't need that, but we do send all this there. Ailments with critical hits, attack speed. I think we care about any of that. I think we send an alch on it. Attack damage, bows, companions.
This is all we have.
Goodbye.
Useful trade. Go.
The gateway, so it can't use the things.
Now to unearth the secrets here.
Bruh. Is some kind of thingy thing? I actually don't remember running that. Hello, cake vendor. How you doing, sir? Is Ascendancy efficient now? Not that I'm aware of. I have no intention to play Navira. I don't think anything else buffs it in any capacity. At least not that I'm aware of. Been grinding ritual all evening. Hell yeah, brother. Can't remember this stupid shit. Did it open this way? I guess it opened that way, sure. There's a checkpoint. Because, you know, we liked Augury so much, they decided they'll bring Augury back. Because it was absolutely the most beloved map by all the PoE players. So they said, you know what? They liked Augury. Let us bring Augury 2.0 version to these guys. Surely they gonna piss themselves happy. Fucking clowns. Whoever the hell is responsible for GGG layouts, creating new layouts, just unbelievable. Just unbelievable. The amount of out of touch that they have making shit like this, unbelievable. Just unbelievable. They removed all the fat levers and all the things in the same breath, adding a map with all the fat levers. Yeah, creating a train that knocks you out surely makes them happy. Yeah, like let's. There's like certain people on the team that get it, and like I don't know if it's like a rogue element or what, but there's just like certain ones just don't get it. I don't know how that happens. Like I don't know how they come up with this stuff.
This
No.
I think there's a boss fight here if I remember correctly, and I think this one was kind of nasty.
contend this.
Or maybe there wasn't a boss fight, I don't know.
An abyssal. Kulamat shall know the light of this world. Then I shall be
Wretched.
Pretty cool storyline they did though.
The gate is open.
Alright,
I will
so
find a way gate to the
a couple of maps out of the way
You must
might be worth picking up Jado.
I'm not dead yet.
Let me see. Early on, is it worth 3 div for full ascendancy, or is it better saving? It doesn't cost 3 div early on, I don't think. I think it's a lot cheaper. But yeah, no, I mean, I pay like, it's like 40 chaos or something, I think. Okay, so the random area on corrupted waystones, we don't have enough Vol Orbs, but that might just be really worth it. Level 2 we don't care about. Level 3 for tablet effect would be insane. None of this we care about. I think in this case, additional revival don't really care. Expedition being 1 explosive, I really don't run them. Explicit modifiers is fine. Maps being irradiated could be very well worth it. Effective prefix or suffix is really good. Making nearby maps accessible is really nice. Cleansed or corrupted is also really nice. So I think Doriani is actually like for the early one, it's pretty good. Change the biomes of the maps. I really don't care about that. Additional unique pinnacle bosses have a single revive. No, thank you. Increased rare monsters and more monster modifiers. That's pretty good. Runic markers and rare expedition monsters. That doesn't do anything for Grand Expedition, by the way. That's kind of useless. Don't care about any of this. That may be fine early. That may be fine. Just not like... The only thing I really like about the Masters here is going to probably just be Doriani's maps. Irradiation maps and this, so it stands to reason that I should go pick up Doriani and just either run effectiveness of monsters per explicit modifier. I mean, I only run 3 explicit modifiers, so this doesn't really do a whole lot. But like the revival's okay, radiation's pretty good, and then making nearby maps accessible is solid. Like this exact setup, I don't actually hate. I think this is a really good travel setup for the maps while we're just running through it. So I think going Doriani is actually not a bad thing. So
I have reports of a
yeah,
we must take.
all right, we completely get it. So this would be Jado. This one here is Hilda, and that'll be our Doriani. Um, don't know if we care about this not being flipped, but in order to find more Doriani, we're gonna have to beat the fortress and get out. So this is gonna be a single Doriani. A singular on the early ones. I don't think any of it matters, but I could find more Doriani stuff as I travel throughout. I mean, SSF wise, it's definitely going to be nice, but in order to get out here, it's going to be really, really, really annoying. I don't have any towers nearby to even mess with, and obviously I don't even have the proper tablets, but as soon as I get out there, I can have it. But for 3 extras, I could have an additional revive, which with 3 revives, I shouldn't need it. That effectiveness doesn't really matter. I think not until to have 3 next side that I can really open Doriani, and everybody else I don't really care about until I start juicing, so it's time to rock on. I think we're just gonna have to go down a tier. I'm not spending that much gold per tiers. Like, it is what it is. I don't need to be going crazy yet. So, thinking about the full ascendancy early on, if it gives you a lot of power, it's worth it. On a monk, playing Gigabunk, absolutely, no doubt. Pay for it in an instant. Because the second you get A-list chimes, your build is unlocked with a full ascendancy. You're cooking. The runes are strong, the gloves are strong, the combo from everything is really strong. Like, yeah, on a Gigabunk, absolutely. On a Stormweaver, on a Varashta, definitely not. Like, what the fuck are we picking up? We're not trying to make Navira work. We're not trying to. I mean, I guess we could, but you could just as well run your second or third one and just pick up the flame thingy. It's just a one-click clear skill. Actually, I might go do the ultimatum or do trial 3 or something. I don't know if I could do trial 3 naked with this type of build. I think I might have to, like, step up my ability, but, you know, we'll see. I just don't know if I do enough damage to Sekima bosses. I think I could dodge all the bullshit well enough, but I think my issue is going to be damage. I probably need to get more levels, and then I could just do it. We casually pick up Last Flame when we cool logging out. LOL. In order to pick up Last Flame... Oh. Yeah. Okay. Right. If I pick up Last Flame in my practice run, I'm going to throw something. I don't want fucking Last Flame in a practice run. Like, why? Corbin dropped Last Flame for like 2 leagues in a row, by the way, in one of the early Sekima runs, so yeah. It was definitely a moment of envy. But hey, I wanted to play Temporalis for a few leagues, and I finally did it this time. So, that's nice. And as far as flames go, I'm honestly not even going to get greedy. I'm not even going to go for Last Flame. I'll just settle for the Sacred Flame from the Arbiter of Trash. Early on, the Pinnacle unique is worth a bit. Yeah, for sure. Having a single revive is a little annoying. But also, Doriani is the guy that gives you +1 revive on a single revive. So, two-shotting the boss is not within the realm of... It's not impossible. This is good. I don't think these are worth shit. Bartering is definitely worth something. And the rest goes into tribute to the king. This is a 4. So that's this is high enough for all the bullshit. Rings, we don't... I mean, so the ring is the more likely thing. I mean, unique belt will never hit anything, but we're gonna gamble it anyway. But ring is most likely to hit twister rings on a decent payout. So like in a real league, I would probably click the ring. But yeah, this is never the good build. Alright, and now that we cleared all the content, it's time to fall over and die. Because sprint is cool. I also don't, I don't know if you guys saw it in the interview, but Mark was like, yeah, sometimes I get carried away and start sprinting, and then I get nailed and I die, and I'm like, I deserve that one. I knew what I was doing. And I completely disagree with that one. At no point should the game be punishing you for moving fast. Fuck that. This is an ARPG. There should never, ever, ever be a penalty for moving fast in an ARPG. I think that's completely dumb.
Okay. Yama sees you. You are worthy.
Alright, and now we start clicking our boys, the Essence nodes. Keystone 5, Noble Great Helm, sure. People will always click belt. Yeah, but it, you know, people will always be wrong, just like I was wrong. That's an interesting amount of armor on a shield. I don't hate that. Now, obviously, we're not doing this in a regular league, okay? Like you're not clicking exalts on this in a regular league, but you're also able to buy shit in a regular league. So that's why I'm clicking exalts on this, is because we're SSF. All right, lightning chaos. We need minions. This we don't care. Don't care.
Go. What do you need? Fine.
And we're interested in seeing more of the maps, because we're looking for things that have essences. I don't think the build is strong enough at a point where we can meaningfully go up tiers. I would like to do 6. I think it's strong enough for 6, but we definitely need more levels. We got a 4th socket. I actually don't know what to take on the 4th socket on this. So I'm gonna look at supports and see what we want on Kalari for basically the greater jewelers for free. When any suggestions on the Varashta 4th socket? This one. And I might click the clear one. Did you get bidding? Of course, I got bidding. I will get bidding too. I can get bidding too, but yeah. I'm gonna upgrade it, but I still need to figure out what the fourth one is. I have enough level 5 support gems. I should pick them up for the extra damage for sure. There's that. We're finding inefficiencies here and there. Like I was just too in love with the basic bullshit to where I didn't pick up obvious upgrades. I don't actually know the level at which you unlock the 4 socket exactly. I know the third one is like 38 or some shit, 36. Yeah, besides bidding, I don't actually know what to put on there in the end game. I'm assuming you have bidding, muster, yep, muster, bidding, and mag area, and there's conk area if I really want the extra damage. Probably go heft. Heft doesn't sound bad. Heft is pretty reasonable. Okay, that's quite a bit of fucking currency. Bidding 2 and heft sounds like they would improve it quite a bit. Quality, you can't quality natural skills, I'm assuming, right? And I'm assuming that quality doesn't do anything on the Kalari thing. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't think Enfolding Dawn is worth anything early on. I mean, it's like a leveling unique, and we're not doing any leveling, so. Early ritual is really trash. I mean, it's like fine. It's just I don't for the time investment. I almost feel like I would rather run breach, especially because I'm gonna need breach stones for choir. There's definitely some amount of ritual infatuation for what we're running. This is always just a greater jewelers. I think they're still worth like 5-7 exalts on day 1, so we're picking that up, we're selling it. And obviously, as soon as you get enough exalts for divine, buy the fucking divine. Because the longer you wait, the higher they go up. So you need to immediately convert out exalts. It's Oath Rune, surely. So we're gonna run some upgrades after this. Nothing that we care about, just tribute to the king. Greater battle, ass. It's fine. We get to increase the chances of abrasions, which is what we want. It's gonna come here shortly. We got the essences done, we got rituals and abysses done, so we're chilling.
None may leave this accursed island.
Yeah, and I'm keeping mag area on just because I don't feel like clicking the fucking... I don't feel like doing the swap every single time. Alright, and I pulled out campaign gems, so anything that's in here is what I found after the fact. So we got a couple of 5s. Where's heft? Not yeft. Not the Spanish heft. Regular heft. Alright, bidding. Bidding 3. But we don't want 3, we want 2. Because we want the more damage and the cooldown. Kai. Alright, the mag area, the bigger mag area would probably be pretty decent also, but nah. It's spell, don't care about this, don't care about this. So, yeah, instant recovery, reduced amount recovered. I don't hate the instant recovery. I mean, sure.
Indeed.
You're like fine, and it also slowly gain charges, so less likely to get owned. I prefer 3 more with Archon. I don't have Dominion. And I don't think I have enough damage either. Brutality. No chaos, no elemental. It already doesn't do any chaos or elemental, does it? Because a tiny little bit of chaos, but brutality might not be bad. Mag 2. I think Mag 2 would feel nice on it. Because we sold all the other stuff already. So this is what we have to work with. We cannot dip into... This tab is sealed, sent, delivered. This is money. This does not exist anymore. This is gone. And this is probably gone too. So at this point, this tab is also money. So we're going to grab these. And we're going to put these in. Because we would list them at that point. This goes to storage. Item level 69. Nice. Alright, let's see if this bitch dies. And it didn't quite die, but I'm not wasting salts on this. Goodbye. Don't even tempt me. Just go away. Go away. Rare essence monsters have a 40% increased chance of essence modifiers. Yeah, sure. Additional essence, yeah, that would be great. Additional rare monster. Yup, nice. Okay, so boom, boom, and we need Eastern or Western to go up to the middle. We need an Enigma chamber for this. However, we could just blow right past it and go, whoop, grab this from the top section. This does get us desert areas, so desert areas are nice, sure. Burning Monolith gets pushed there, so Eastern Enigma Chamber, we're gonna go right first. On both of them. I mean, we don't care. This one is, the bottom section is Eastern or Western, so we want this for battles. We want this for abrasions. Alright, rock on. Don't do brutality. You should click the node that gain chaos for allies and buy ever grasping for cheap early on. Yeah, but I didn't click it yet, so I could do brutality now. I think we just go ahead and click this and go up a tier to 6. 6 would let us run the rest of the Abyss quest line, which I don't hate at all. Okay, the damage difference is quite noticeable. There isn't a thing that gives plus levels to physical skill, which is, I think, kind of stupid because you have, like, lightning and cold mastery, but not physical. Brutality and Heft is not the same damage. Brutality is twice of Heft's damage. Because Heft is 30% more maximum. It does not do anything for the minimum. Brutality is 30% more across the board. Brutality is double Heft's damage. Don't get those confused. Heft is 15% more damage, is what that says. It's not 30. You take the average roll. But it cripple all the damage gain. Yeah, this is why I went like, yeah, no, I mean, actually, I should just be wearing Brutality right now. Now that I think about it, look, how much other damage do I have? What do I have? I have 500 chaos damage? Really? They are not both, John. Read what Heft says. I'm gonna leave it on the screen. Read the exact wording on Heft. I pick up Kurgal's leash and I have to remove Brutality. Is that an item? I mean, you're assuming I'm gonna play them that much. Do you see this word? Do you see this word? No, I was talking to John Q. Yeah, so this word only affects this line. 3326, I put it out. 3326 still. It only affects the top roll. So on average, it'll give you 30% more top end. Your bottom end doesn't change, so that's why it's only half. Because on average, there's a roll range. Yeah. I mean, Brutality is better. Brutality is hands down better right now. I would probably like to run both of them, TBH. But I'm not going to get a 6 socket. I'm not replacing bidding. That's just a straight up more damage multiplier. This greater Iron Rune, sure. Oh yeah, I should be able to pick up a cleric for some more muster shit. Bastard. I mean, you're not a train. You could equip Brutality and then unequip Brutality. It's not like it's costing you that much. What the fuck is Kurgal's leash? Is that a support gem? So lineage support gem, command a supported minion, both you and the minion gain Unholy Might for 15 seconds. Okay, Gotcha. I mean, if enough Varashta players are playing it, first of all, understand the time in the league that this is in. We are 9 hours and 30 minutes into the league. The majority of the population isn't even in interludes yet. Like, it's not happening. There's absolutely no Kurgal's leash or anything. We have to, like, SSF it for the first 2 days if we want it. So I think it makes sense to swap to Brutality after this map. And then unswap if we ever pick up anything that's worth a damn. That's chaos based. Bro, this guy's gonna fucking kill me. I really did not care to fight that guy.
Not yet.
We do not suffer and live. We thrive.
I'm carrying enough
Sure.
already.
That stuff. Tier 3 wet is not bad. Slam it once, get fizz, throw it on the ground. Goodbye. I don't think anything here really that impactful. Hey, Tom. Bro, been a while. I was thinking about messaging you today. Just checking in to see if you kids behave before going to sleep. Brother, it's fucking 4 a.m. for you. Where have you been? I've been meaning to message you. Stuck at work. And apparently I received some brain damage, so, you know, I didn't check on you, but I definitely wanted to check on you. What I'll probably do in the real league is when I'm ready to go Stormweaver, I'll just buy a 4 Ascendancy and respec Stormweaver and go all 4 Stormweaver is probably what's going to happen. Unless I feel like running a 3 and clicking Varashta. Yeah, I figured you're busy with the company, sir. I figured that was the case. This is actually a very reasonable scoundrel jacket. Holy shit. It's like... I mean, it's not great, but it's... No, it's not reasonable. I mean, nah. Been working up until now. God damn.
Quickly. As expected.
Bro's on that grind.
Speak.
Spell, int, don't care, mana, sure, I'll click it. Goodbye. T1 life, that's not bad. That warrants a better AUG. I thought I had better AUGs. Really, I didn't have better AUGs. Okay. Fuck you. Alright, goodbye.
There are supplies. Time is of the essence.
Alright. Here we go. So, definitely brutality. Definitely brutality. The PDR ignore is also no slouch. Now, what I would like to do, and what I should have done, is probably grab some of these cheap ones and put last gasp on them. So I don't think I sell any of these 3s or these 2s. This is just a retrospect thing for next league. I could click a Storm Mage, but I don't really care about a Storm Mage right now. Gem. I can't. Okay. How about this? Can I? Cleric is 13, which is fine. Alright, Arsonist and Wasp. We still need last gasp on. Because we want these fuckers to live for as long as possible, because they keep on dying. Alright, none of this shit matters. The Living Lightning is fine in here, so other than that, this could take a mag area, I guess. You gonna release a build guide for Varashta? Definitely, but I need to probably... So my thoughts for next videos are gonna be ODAT 5 Retrospect, Infernalist Guide, then Varashta. And after Infernalist, and then Varashta, it's probably gonna be a... well, actually... ODAT 5 Retrospect, Infernalist Guide, the build options for cheap targeted builds that you should be able to play for economy. And then Varashta. Brother, what do you think we're doing right now? Do you see our atlas? This is literally what we're doing. We're simulating league start. We're on SSF, so there's no money. It's a complete fresh start. These are campaign sales. This is everything we're selling from Varashta. This is everything we picked up in campaign, and this is what got sold basically early on. I'm obviously arranging it a little bit better, but this is everything that we sell on hour 6. These are day 1 sales, and we're going by /played. At about 20 hours, we consider day 1 done. So this is like our gear. Most of it is like SSF'd and barely stitched together, but we got +2 minions. We got +2 minions. We don't have minions on here, but like we're literally doing the thing that you want us to see. So you just gotta be around for a sec, broski. And boom, we're there. Alright, no MS, no res, no minions. We do need to be checking these fuckers. Spell damage. I got to sleep 3 hours ago. Thanks for the help with the amulet. No problem, Fedor. That's why you were asking for a guide. Oh, also... You want the campaign guide for Varashta. Guess who made one? Yeah. How's the new job? Pretty decent. I got a phone call for an offer for a guy to replace a dude that's gonna get fired for an even better one that I will have to take if it comes through. So if they indeed fire the guy, I will absolutely have no choice but to take it because it'll be like double if not triple money. It's not even close. It's like unreasonable levels. Perfect. Greater Seeking, Greater Mind. The Greater Mind is whatever, but Greater Seeking is incredibly useful. Can't say no to 3x money, yeah. There is really no catch. I have to drive about an hour to get there, but I drive 45 minutes right now, so it's literally more in the same. There's no catch, just the opportunity like that doesn't open except once every 14, 15 years. The guy's been there for 12. And he's getting fired for dumb shit. For being comfortable and for just, you know how people get when they don't value what they got. Sometimes they gotta lose it to miss it and understand it, so. But yeah. Isn't really a catch. I just happen to know the right people. Of course, they might not fire the guy, at which point I don't, it's moot and irrelevant, so. I guess that could be the catch. It's not technically free. Or it's not technically available yet. By the time your media conglomerate can go international, I'll probably be full-time streaming, so you won't even have to offer me anything. Like, if you need work done, we'll just contractual basis it. If you're serious about it anyway. Like, your company is not going to be international anytime soon. You just got your license. Greater Og, where were you when I was trying to Og slam that shit? I'm a baller though. No, for sure. I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying growth takes time, no matter how good you are at whatever you do. There has to be a measure of patience in every company, no matter what. A measure of patience in every business. Like, and I think we're doing extremely well. Like, oh, nice. Abyssal Echoes and Liege. Very nice, very nice, very nice. The Liege ain't worth shit, but, whatever. But we're doing incredibly well here on stream for fucking... You guys know I started streaming like a month ago. It's barely been any amount of time. And the fact that there's so many of y'all that are interested in this even at all is incredible. So, but we didn't get here by not having patience either. That's the one thing that most people don't realize. They're like, oh, you're doing well. Like, yes, now it's grown now, but there was a period of time where I had but like double echoes. Holy fucking shit, that's incredible. There's a period of time where all I've had was like 100 YouTube views. Still making videos every week. Looking at it barely tick up. Not even monetized, no streams, no nothing. What loot filter do you use? It is 9 Lives' loot filter. I probably need to make a filters command. Let me go to Streamlabs. Or Stream Elements, rather. Okay. So, I need the chat bot. I need commands. Look at that. I just need to update it because that's crazy that I made the command like that. But also, let me go 9 lives. There we go. Command updated. By the way, I found you through Scorpius when you guys did that video on crafting. That was great. Maybe you should do some more videos like that for sure. Well, that was a podcast, and that was Scorp's podcast. So that's like a collaboration by invite only, and he hasn't done one since because ours technically didn't do that well. It benefited more than it benefited him, ironically enough. So I owe Scorp. I can interview you if you want to do a podcast on your channel. I mean, I don't see why not. We have to come up with topics. The thing is like, for the Score podcast, he came up with the answers. It was for his audience. It's completely untapped for me. It was like just his people. And all I had to do is show up and answer questions. It's the easiest bullshit ever. Dark A972, thank you for the follow. So for making my own podcast, I actually have to create the podcast, fuck streams, the host it, do the overlays, ask the questions, do the like, it's a lot of fucking work to do it. Like, Score put in a lot of work, bro. So I don't know if I got that kind of time. Like, I'm 4 or 5 videos behind. I gotta get a bunch of practice in. There's still a lot of shit that's happening. But as far as 9 lives goes, the reason I use this filter is, those of you guys that don't know 9 lives, if you think I have money, when you compare my money to Mr. 9 lives, I'm homeless. Mr. 9 lives ends each league with, if not close to 100 mirrors, at least 50 mirrors. Like, my 5 or 7 or whatever are just cute compared to him. So, in terms of economic ability, he's just ridiculous. And he edits these filters constantly. Is that a Nebulok? Is that what that is? The font of power. The fuck is that? Yeah, whatever. That looks completely useless. So, highly recommend you follow 9 lives. You know, obviously nobody's perfect, and everybody's got their own things, but 9 lives is great. Minions deal increased damage. That sounds like something we're going to equip. Mana regenerate. I don't hate it. Increased area effective curses. Don't care. Let's just click this as a 9% minions deal increased damage node and move on with life. Amulet, chilled ground. Alright. Let's go drop this. Life. That's fine. Let's go greater og. Strength. Goodbye.
Indeed.
Alright, now at this point, extra of each type of content, sure. Now, at this point, I'm actually gonna do the tier 6 quests. Close the northern abyssal wounds. I did close them, bitch. Okay, init lettuce. You do not have the required quest state to access. Close them harder. Does 9 lives have a YouTube? He does, but he doesn't like to YouTube because he's a perfectionist. Alright, so I just had to go talk to him. That was the quest state. He has the YouTube. He's not active on it because he's a perfectionist. And he feels as though he needs to be able to spend a bunch of time on a video and do a whole bunch of things. So unfortunately you don't get a whole lot of YouTube content from 9 lives. Not like here. But he does stream and he shows all of his economy stuff, and he has a whole thing on like crafting, like sniping, flipping, crafting guide. It's a little bit dated, but the video's aged well. I watched it. It's a really, really, really good guide. Oh no, I don't want to die, and especially that's a really good essence. thawing enhancements, double graders. That's fucking fantastic.
Your corpse will feed the new tomorrow. Destroy. So long as divinity disgraces the world, no one is safe. You stand in the way of hope. Die in a pit of lies. My flesh is unimportant.
Yep, good job, guy. Oh, but I made a mistake. I should not have fought him yet. Fuck. So I can't die after clearing the boss or the map dies. So that's a problem. I need to remember not to do the boss first on these Abyss quest states. I'm actually looking for more tablets here. And I mean, obviously the points. The points are definitely good. Lesser Jewelers, sure. Or Nate Strombox, whatever. This is the Fuselage stuff. That doesn't do anything. Interesting. The Abyss is done. I think finding the essence isn't technically bad either, especially considering we did all the things. We know exactly where it's at, so we run to the essence at this point. We check. Greater Seeking is worth doing. It's like 6 or 7x. It dies immediately, just kills over for us. Double Regals. We'll take double Regals. We get a Waystone. I mean, I think this is definitely like worth it. I'm shoving everything I can down Angel's throat. She's absolutely completely bukaki'd. That bitch doesn't know where to hide at this point. So, I mean, I have them holding here, but these are all going for sale immediately, like as soon as I get them.
Go on quickly.
So, fucking terrible ass gold ring. Still terrible ass gold ring. Goodbye.
I will make use of this.
Okay. Whoa. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. It took 2 mirrors on Lightning Spear to do as much content and be as tanky as day 1 Varashta Sand Command. Hoping GGG doesn't catch onto it. Stop. That's funny. But This is a really ridiculous identifier. Like, what is that, bro? What is that? What are those? All right, so we have a rib. I'm committing a rib to that, and I would commit that for myself. Now, it's armor ES. If this was EV ES or pure ES, I'm clicking the reroll. As it stands now, no chance. Not clicking a reroll. Now, we could open this here, but this still doesn't give us the lightless passage thing, so whatever. Here, I think we take the flat pretty much no matter what. It's not a high tier of flat, but it's still flat, and it's, like, fine. And we actually have a fair amount of armor. So, we don't actually hate getting more armor. That's tier 1! We have zero business having this pair of boots. Chat, zero business having this pair of boots. That's unreasonable. That's, like, unreasonably good. Like, what the fuck? I mean, sure, I'll click it. I'll do it. I'm not happy about it, but I'll do it. And at this point, I think this armor piece has lived its wallet. No. Okay. Chaos spell skills early with chaos damage and cast speed. Someone wants this staff. Somebody wants the staff early on. And yeah. That's going into day 1 sales. Fire Fizz plus 3 to hold melee. This is craft project. At the end of day 1, we could look at it. Increased recovered, sure. We want greater and perfect abrasions. Hello? Chat, can somebody tell me what the fuck? Okay. I'm gonna restart the game. Hopefully this shit isn't gonna, like, ain't no way the essence the thing is bugged. Was listening to interviews the other day, and they talked about slow deliberate combat so much in the first 2 leagues interviews. Not so much anymore, though. I wonder if they're abandoning it. Still can't believe we're in the dark of what sort of combat they want to end up with PoE 2. By the way, I switched to the Divinity Amulet. It's actually pretty insane. Oh, Tom, did you see the latest and the greatest on the build? It's an Abyss Point, I think. You are correct, sir. You are correct. It's an Abyss Point, and I'm a fucking idiot. You're 100% on point. I don't know about Ulamon Pits. I don't care about the Abyssal modifiers as much. Additional Abyss is good, but an additional Pit is always great. And chances for additional Pits is absolutely insane. The overrun is really, really good. Rogue Exiles being influenced by Abyss is absolutely great. So I'm picking up these. I mean, increased modifiers. Obviously, we're going to go 1. So we go 1, 2, 3. This is whatever. That I don't care about. But this is really nice. At least magic is whatever. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the rest doesn't matter. But this overrun by Abyssal could be ridiculous. Like that, early on, you hit one of those maps, you slap a bunch of Rogue Exiles into it, you could walk away with like 2, 3 Heart of the Wells. It's, mwah, it's just so good. So good.
These are our supplies.
Oh, Tom. Infernalist. Okay, so check this out. Guess what we've socketed? Hey! Problem is, we still managed to kill ourselves with the Infernal Flame. The ward does overflow. It is kind of nice. Let me see if I have a map prepped anywhere. We're doing some ritual. I think... Here we go. Slap 5 rune slots into this B. Oh, fuck. Put Doriani instead of Jados. God damn it. You're running Mage Blood for Ritual, I am.
Left its mark.
Not for this, though.
Mine.
Nah. Sure. Nope. 2 annuls. Fine. Don't care. Sure. Don't care. You motherfucker. 2 annuls again. This map is gonna be ass, isn't it? Because why would I get a fucking rarity rune proliferate? Why would I? Why? I wouldn't. Exactly right. I wouldn't. Alright, let's go get this shit. Just collecting the remnants at this point. That one matters, but we're gonna go click it anyway.
Not yet.
Temporalis, of course. Our Lord and Savior. I think this shit has the reflect. Completely reasonable damage, by the way. plus max fire res, probably the easiest fix if you have enough recoup. Well, it's ward, so I'm not... I mean, the ward... I don't know that recoup as life does anything. Hell yeah, brother. Burn attack. Appreciate ya. How the fuck am I gonna fit fire res, Tom? Where do you see me picking up max fire res? Do you know how tight my slots are? I literally res cap with my mage blood, bro. Oh, yeah, fair enough. But then I have less damage. But then do I need the fucking damage? Bro, these guys are still alive.
Too soon. Another corpse disturbed. I need more time.
Best defense is a great offense. I mean, there is something to that, that's for sure. But yeah, I mean, that you can't tell me this is not fucking satisfying as fuck to play. Oh, there's some shit on the ground? Cool. Let's go to the other side of the map. And the comments per second are real. Don't care to look at that shit. Not if the offense is eventually self-wrecking you. I mean, I don't actually hate getting a little bit of max fire as TBH. I mean, it's only +5 though. Like, that's 20% less damage taken from fire, so it's like... It's not the end-all be-all. I mean, I don't hate it. It's not the end-all be-all, but I don't hate it. I got Ignite immune, by the way, so the crits don't ignite me. It's just Infernal Flame getting maxed is what owns my ass. Plus 1% does a lot of work? What? I guess you're talking about if there's a bunch of recoup on there. Yeah. Because we're not looking at it in a vacuum, we're looking at a function comparison of in versus out. Fair point. But that's the max juice expedition. These are the map mods. Double effectiveness, by the way, increased and more. So, fat ass map. I mean, this one wasn't fat. My favorite was Juggling with Pillar of the Caged God. I played that. I like this better. Like, no cap, like this one better. Alright, this one actually has
Let
increased
its
effective
mark.
tablets on their
Time
procs.
to
Decently
leave
enough.
mine.
Monster effectiveness? Sure. I mean, it's not great as a map, but we will take it. Soul. We don't hate Soul. We do hate whatever the fuck this is. That's our 8. So that ended up hitting a time rune, and it's not great. Wow, this map is trash. Holy. Holy. Is this even worth running? I don't think this is even worth running. I don't think I care for this at all. Honestly, fuck this map. I don't care. They could keep it. I call that cap. You call what cap? Buddy of mine was pay to win and gave me the gear to try, so I leveled up a character and was bored. Maybe because he gave me everything, there was no earning, but I was bored. 100%. This was my favorite build of all time. Vinny Diction. Oh. Guy's just tanking Arbiter shit. Got it. Yeah. Yeah. There's a point to that. Sure. We're running this without tablets to see if the irradiated was fucking us. But yeah, I definitely see the point of having the gear for free and earned is definitely boring. I think pay to win is actually pay to lose, TBH. Because all you're gonna do is just lose your sanity and your fun. It's literally a video game. Like, come on, bro. The point of this is to farm and craft. Like, why? Why would you cut it down? Like, but by paying extra money, you're saying, let me have less content in the game to do. Oh, but I want the power now. But you didn't earn it. It's gonna feel hollow. You're not gonna like it. Like, just study some psychology for 2 seconds. Humans don't like unearned power. Doesn't do anything. He tries to buy friends online. I mean, he could dump a bunch of money on a streamer. He'll have a friend. At least for some time being. But, like, I don't know if that's hollow friendship. Better friendship is telling Tom to go fuck off every day and then he keeps showing up, you know? Right, Tom? Hey, level 19 skill gem. We will take that. Because we're not gonna be easily finding them. Armor scraps for ourselves. This is just me SSF talking. Greater Jewelers, yeah. GCPs, but no, Greater Jewelers because that's a for sale thing. Alright, go. Sure. He makes great money and spends time taking care of mom. He spends 3-4K on some streamers. Goddamn, bro. Well, I'm sure they like him. Tenebris, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Only pay to win I do is try to buy Keeson booty. I almost have him convinced. So you think? But also, how much are we talking? Because everybody has a price. Some people are unreasonably expensive. I'm probably unreasonably expensive. I know your cursor's already hovering on the OnlyFans sign up button on the other monitor. No. I was, however, at one point in our marriage trying to convince my wife to do OnlyFans so I didn't have to work as hard. She did not go for it. Regrettably. Oh, our shit fucking doesn't drop because... God damn it. You're supposed to be a 17-year-old emo girl, not a booty-hungry 50-year-old streamer. Booty-hungry 50-year-old streamer? Wait a minute. That's not where that conversation was going. Is she still your wife? She is. Against her better judgment, probably. Thank you, Tenebris. I appreciate you, brother. First of all, when he was talking about hunting my booty, not the other way around. Tom is the 50-year-old booty hunter. And apparently of males, he doesn't even care about the female booty. So, take that for what you will. I mean, we don't judge, but really, what the fuck, Tom? Does your wife know you do this in your spare time? Bro, ass is ass. I assure you it is not. Some ass has hair on it. Like unreasonable amounts of it. Thanks for sharing. I will sleep well tonight. I said some, I didn't say mine. But also, you started this conversation, so any further fallout is your own fault. Why did you say that in a descriptive way? What do you mean descriptive way? Well, as opposed to, how do you say that in a non-descriptive way? You know what they say? There's no better hole than your buddy's asshole. Jesus Christ. First time chatter traumatized. Never mind. First time chatter is a 50-year-old booty hunter himself. I guess we know how to bring him here. A man of culture. Whoever said that. So, guys, about this Path of Exile game. I told my wife to do OnlyFans and just show her feet. Let me guess, she didn't go for it? What is it with the PoE gamers trying to pimp out their wives? Bro, life is hard. Oh, stop judging. It's 2026, first of all. There's nothing wrong with pimping out your wife as long as you guys get paid and make a better family. Think of the children, okay? It's for the children. If you can make millions with our feet, we can retire early. Your wife is like, what is this Wii you're talking about? You got a mouse in your pocket? Wii, she's gonna have to work hard selling pictures of her feet, bro. You can retire early.
A touch of luck.
Her ass is not retiring, literally. Pimp out wife equals more time playing PoE. Now all the chatters come out of the woodwork. Now we know what you guys really want to talk about. Tell me more, chat. Tell me more, I'm listening. I need to find myself a wife. Yeah, Tom, but you're only looking for one so that you can pimp her out on OnlyFans. That's not gonna work. In order for that to work, you must already have one. I do choose this guy's future wife. Go to the Philippines. But does that even sell on OnlyFans? Is that even? I mean, I don't know. I'm asking for science. Actually asking for a friend, TBH. Just be careful of the fake females. Yeah, you can't know. Evidently, it's hard to pre-identify which one is real and which one is fake. Apparently, you have to do some investigative work ahead of time. It seems like you're not asking for your friends. As a matter of fact, I am asking for my friends. I'm asking for Tom. I think I had a body armor I was working on that I really should click. Asking for a friend. Right. Hey, listen. Listen. Why do I detect judgment in your voice? Is that even fair? 72 Sinister with Dex, though. It's so trash. Nah, goodbye. Okay. That's something. That's exaltable. Okay. Double. Okay. That's sellable. Leech, attack speed. I mean, we're putting a rib on it for sure. For sure. Now, this is probably what we're going to put on because it's time to get rid of the prism. We're overcapped as shit on some of our res. It's going to be fire res that we have an issue with. I cannot believe we have an issue with fire res, but sure, game. And we're going to have omega issues with fire res. I don't even think I'm going to click the reroll. It's just going to be on the is what it is level. Jester, thank you very much for the double prime. I appreciate you. Haita had ads again. Hell yeah, but I still have these ads to get through. It's always a freaking helmet. I have like 30 or so of them. Give me something else. Anything else. Jester, I appreciate you, brother, for the double prime. Thank you. I also appreciate you for being here anyway, but especially for the double prime. Bought cocaine and recreational McNukes for my dear friend Keeson the other day, too. What? Yesterday, I jumped on 18+ site just to check out my friend Keeson. What? Oh, what is we on about, chat? What the fuck? 22 max CS is actually criminal, bro. Like, I mean, it's better than 300 armor. Sure, I'll equip it begrudgingly. If you responded to the GG drops, I didn't hear because I was in ads. I'm not sure about GGG drops, but I was thankful for the double prime. Thank you very much. You should apply to GGG to have Twitch drops. Bruh. That's all I can say about that. Bruh. And we win, and we win, and we win, and we win. This shit is like a div early on. Maybe more. This is like expensive. This is fucking expensive early on. Just, God bless. We're not going to waste a light on that. We'll put 2 greater iron runes in it and wear it. It kind of is what it is. Actually, we're going to qual it. We don't have enough to qual it fully, but yeah. This is our defenses from now on. 400 ES, sure. So now we got a good bit of ES. We're starting to be very, very defensive with that. We don't have enough fluxes, and this is early on into the league, so we need fire res. We don't quite need as much cold. So it's really time to swap gloves.
Quickly. Go.
Alright, so day 1, this is going to go into the sales.
As expected.
This is trash. Don't forget to check these bastards for whatever it is that they're selling. Not this. I'm gonna take our filter. It should highlight that pair of booties. They're not great, so we're gonna go ahead and skip them. But we're gonna keep looking at gloves. Dex tier 4 is not great. But I don't think we really care about a particular glove. It's life armor.
These are our supplies. Time is
We really need a new glove. Like, a lot. Like, look at this shit. Like, that's not really great at this point. We would love some ES glove base. Actually, I will buy that, and I'll probably just alk it. Those stats are ass. I mean...
How can I help?
Choose
I
what you
mean,
choose
like,
for trade.
okay,
Time is of the essence.
like, all right then. Alright, then. Nathan Young, thank you for the YouTube sub. Appreciate you. I'm not surprised that my friend Keeson like a lot of shady things. Gonna check out some OF models name and send him on Discord. He asked. I did say asking for a friend. That's what I heard too. So the reset will be a league adjacent to this one. Yes, it'll be an event league. It's basically like an extra banner on there. So yes, this character is preparation for the league. We're in SSF. We started early on. We're playing Varashta, and we have a whole tab in our hideout that basically says we are. This is what we're selling at the end of the campaign. I'm essentially acting like I'm selling things and putting them in stash tab. And at the end of this experiment, we're gonna price them at early values or medium like day 1 values, hour 6 values, whatever it is. We're gonna go granular, and we're gonna get all the info on. Okay, this is what we sold at this point. This is how much money we had. Did we earn a lock? Like it's a faux league start basically. Because we are faster, we don't really get to buy anything, so it's no different. Like this is no different than a real league start anyway. Bro, can we click this or not? Yes, we can. Are we going to? There's 3 alks. I want the alks. Like, that is the annoying part about SSF, though, is we're gonna have to just source our own bullshit. Specifically, one thing I would probably consider very heavily is sniping minion amulets with even +2 or +3 for like a div or 2, and then going +3 minion helmet with Dominion on it. Like, that would just absolutely badonkadonks the damage. It wouldn't even be reasonable levels of damage. I'm so burnt out on Twister start. I'm taking a break waiting for announcement to see if the Twister gets the hammer. You should practice a secondary build. Try grenades. If you're comfy with Twister. So the 3 builds that we are going to be talking about on the video, once that comes out, now this is a little bit down the line, because I'm going to make a video for the 3 league starters that you got to know. To be, like, if you want to be an economy-focused player and you want to make a fuckload of money, the 3 builds you're going to have to know. Varashta, Gigabunk, Monk, and Grenades. Gigabunk is just too strong. Like, yes, it's a Monk, but it's so easy to get gear for, and it's so easy to, like, just superpower yourself. 6 Etchers, yeah, Greater Storm Room, I don't care. This is bullshit, I don't care about any of it. This is all bullshit, I don't care about any of that. I actually want some of the armor scraps too. Damn, nice. I'm excited. Hell yeah, brother. We still need to do first the final thoughts on 0.5. I'm too brain damaged tonight to record it. And it's probably going to be more like, I don't know, either tomorrow or Tuesday, Wednesday when I'm off. And I'll go over the builds that I played, the progressions we tried, what we settled on, what was good, what was bad. Final 0.5 retrospect, farming strategy retrospect, like important learnings, pivotal points, just like the general. It's just a gigantic yap session. What that's gonna be. But then after that is gonna be the Infernalist guide, and we're gonna do final form Infernalist guide basically, and it'll probably be. It'll come in 2 variations, the Grand Expedition, Omega Farming, and everything else, because you don't need low life. It would possibly be a great idea to make it into a YouTube video too once you're done, assuming that is your plan too. That's exclusively the plan, as we're looking at a YouTube video. Do event leagues usually merge back with the main league? Yes, they do. If so, does it usually bring an influx of players back to the main league when it ends for a time? No. Nobody gives a fuck about the main league 7 months or 5 months into it. +2 minion amulet is expensive as fuck in the early league. That's why I didn't say buy it, I said snipe it. +1 mod socketable, those are not mine. 0.55 is kind of a fix to Expedition and Standard. I'm afraid Expedition's going to be a bad after this league. It's only good because of the runes, unless the runes like this will always stay. I don't think they can afford to remove content at this stage of the game, so runes are probably here to stay.
Useless to me. Indeed.
I really need some fucking beagles. Savannah. Alright, sure. We're gonna put this in. Because these fuckers aren't dropping. Any snipe tips? No. Well, yes. Main one. Don't snipe the most common obvious shit. When you find a snipe, shut the fuck up. Make sure you don't try to snipe bottable stuff. Like, don't be sniping for fucking bow gear. The bots are obviously on it. Don't be sniping for twister spears with fucking... Like, don't be looking for a winged spear with fizz on it. Or whatever the damage spear is, not the attack spear. Like, you're gonna get ran over by the bots. It is what it is. Make sure you snipe obscure shit that people can't think about, that they haven't set up the stuff for. Like, +2 amulets is really not worth the bot's time. +3 might be worth it, but it's also price dependent. Sometimes if you'll figure out what range bots are sniping in. Like, if bots are picking up 1 and 2 div, just set your shit to 3 and snipe the 3 and 4 div ones. If they're like worth 10, 3 and 4 is still double money. And if you are broke, you snipe and you flip. If you're not broke, you snipe and you craft. Currency chest still going. Is this like overrun by Abyss or something? Is that this map shtick? Because that's a lot of fucking Abyss, broskies. I can't defeat bots. Brother, nobody can defeat fucking bots. Yeah, this is overrun by Abyss. Okay, great. So we should have put Rogue Exiles on this if we could. I mean, obviously we don't have enough tablets to put Rogue Exiles on this, but having Rogue Exiles would definitely be hot. Don't care about this. Essence of the Abyss, greater seeking, greater alacrity. I'm clicking the Valor. Yay, greater flames. Nice, +1. Gonna be an ass fight though, but sure. The alacrity will kill us here if we don't. If we're not careful with how we approach this. Nice. Good essence pull. The Rogue Exiles are a gear boost too, especially early, yes. But unfortunately, we don't have enough juice. We just don't have enough raw stats to, like, pull shit like Rogue Exiles on there. But these end maps that are overrun by Abyssal, this shit is, like, money early. So maybe it's actually worth doing just completing the Abyss quest straight up, because having the extra pits is a lot of extra stuff, a lot of extra currency. I think I might be altering the strat a little bit and sending Prio on this. Like, it's both picking up more tablets and picking up more points, and those points are fucking worth it. Especially with the guaranteed overrun Abyssals on here. This is kind of serious money. Alright, Tomsky, I appreciate you sticking around, bro. Thank you for coming by. I will message you a little bit later just to shoot the shit. I know you're going to be asleep, but I'll probably be bored at work tomorrow, so I'll message you. Have a good night, buddy. I appreciate you coming by. Chaos ain't worth shit early. Cannonade, don't care. None of this I care about. Alright, abysses are done. There's usually a checkpoint that I could use to TP over here. Yep. Bastard. Bought the 600 Divine Helmet today, totally worth it. Then I bricked 3 very good rings later and broke as fuck. Now here we are. Hey, it'd be like that sometimes. Absolutely be like that sometimes. I'm actually going to run a couple more Abyss maps because I want the Abyssal overrun. Alright, so that's our last quest state there. I think this should unlock the Abyssal overrun.
This is all we have. I will make use of
Trash. That's really good. That's really good for a crossbow build. That might deserve a jawbone. That might just deserve a jawbone, because then you could throw a battle on this bitch, and if it doesn't hit attack speed, it's actually cracked. That is going into the craft question mark pile. I mean, that one is good also. Shit. Yeah, I mean, these are just jawbones and opportunistic jawbones on here. You could, like, waste a jawbone and a reroll on this and be very sad, but if you hit, you fucking... I don't think it's likely that you hit, though, but... Yeah, honestly, fuck that. We're just gonna click it and just prage. Yeah, that's good enough. That's ass. That's dead. So, then this would go for sale. Yeah, I don't think we can really be looking at shit like that. It's just gonna be sales. Zeros are gonna be hard to price. Just wondering how much time it took you to get to the current point where you're at. Slash played, go minus 30 minutes for chat interactions. This is 10 hours, 30 minutes. This is 2 a.m. the day after League started. I mean, SSF or League start is irrelevant. The first 2 days for me are basically SSF. Like, I could play SSF for 2 days of in-game time. Literally, like, 40 hours. The first 40 hours of in-game are SSF for me. There's nothing is getting sold out of what I want. I'm not buying anything. There's no, like, buying interaction for the very beginning. Are you gonna restart the new Ranger if Gemling is dead? Good luck. You're gonna be paying the Fubgoon tax, and the rest of us are gonna be making money off of people like you. See, like, we don't, as crafters and economy people, we don't pay the Fubgun tax. We sell shovels to the Fubgooners. Instead of paying the tax, we literally farm these people. I mean, I'll take the jewelry if nothing else. It's just gold. This is Farmer's headline encapsulated my thought process perfectly. If League drops are shit, we farm the Fubgooners. I don't want to respec. Don't respec. Play something else. I'm gonna say Varashta pump start for 1.0. It might not be a thing in 1.0. If we execute it properly and enough people do it, that bitch is gonna get nerfed. Alright, having multiple abysses is actually fairly important. These early abysses were pretty sad. These ones are actually pretty solid. So, I think getting the second point of abysses to be able to go +4 pits chance and +1 guaranteed is definitely a thing. I think that's definitely worth it. That kind of makes abysses quite a bit better. Quiver, mace. I don't think I care about the mace at all, but we're gonna look at these. Charge speed's not horrible. That's going into the trash. Fuck all that. We don't care. Barriers, sure. 3 trial barriers. Yeah. The crazy thing is like we're not upgrading damage, but our damage is still scaling with our levels. So, like, our gem level being 17 by default already is pretty fucking nice on this minion skill. This shit is doubled in damage just off of us going to get levels. I think I skipped the ritual on last map. That's the hardest part about ritual, is not fucking skipping it. Delwyn can fuck off.
Out of mana. Didn't break a sweat.
No. In short, what's the idea behind your current build? Like, why Varashta, not something else like Lich or whatever? I never played Varashta, so no idea what it even does. So, I'll show you why Varashta. My Kalari 21 tooltip says 221k at level 34. You probably have a bunch of bullshit equipped. So, Varashta gives you this Kalari's Deception skill. And also Kalari's Brutality. Which is this right here. Kalari's Deception and Kalari's Brutality. Those are the two skills. We have them equipped. This is Brutality, this is Deception. So, Deception itself is going to command this fucker to blast the ground with knives, kind of like Balbala does. It stacks a stacking crit vuln on the thing, so it gives plus 10 base crit. It gives you... this is Brutality. I'm looking at Deception. So Brutality, there it is. Volley of knives at target location. And it's giving you additional crit chance. It's got pretty high base crit, but even still, it's going to give critical vulnerability. And it does Spell Fizz. And it's doing like a bunch of base damage. The Kalari scales really hard with minion levels. So we do Brutality, we left click, and these are the daggers from Balbala. It goes bam bam, 1 2. 1 2. And then they explode and do damage. And then Brutality is going to be the slam, the circular slam, or Deception is the circular slam. So we command it, and then Balbala slams down, kind of like the way that it would do normally, and hits the ground. So here's the shtick. This is a minion build, so all it needs is minion levels and minion damage, which is on the tree aplenty. It's very easy to get. It's built to scale with just a few scalers. Like, our damage is going to be minion levels on Scepters and increased damage on Scepter to allies. That's it. We got minion levels on the helmet, and then eventually we're going to get minion levels on the amulet, and that's the extent of our damage scaling. That's it. The rest can be invested into defenses, which means that this build requires minimum to no investment. We've literally vendor picked up this shit. None of this has been ID'd. This is all vendor crap. I mean, maybe we ID'd one of them or something, but it's all vendor crap. Now, it scales really hard with levels. Like, our damage levels are unreasonable for the fact that we have, like, 2 damage lines on our gear. Nothing else really matters. Like, everything else is very, very, very... Well, yeah, the Scepter is disgustingly lucky, but having the extra 60 Spirit doesn't matter, because the 60 Spirit just means we unclick fucking the Reaver or something. Like, okay, without the Scepter, we don't have the Reaver. That's 7% more damage is what that luck gives us. It doesn't matter. On an actual minion build, it would be very lucky. But for us, all we care about is plus 2 minion skills and allies deal increased damage. The Scepter is a 2-line Scepter for us. Yes, this is a fantastic Scepter. Yes, this would be crazy in a minion build. But we don't give a fuck about any of that. It's literally just the essence and the plus 2 on the Scepter for us. So, the scale's really hard with minion levels. And this thing has another internal scaler on it to where once it hits, this does increase damage per usage up to 300% per consecutive use. So if you use this 6 times consecutively with Archon of Undeath, it's like 4x damage multiplier on it. 50, then 100, then 150, 200, 250, 300. And it goes so on and so forth. So it's got a lot of damage for basically free. You have to use the Rattling or use Muster damage. Sure, but that's 7% more damage. And it's not really 7 because you're already carrying like 35 or something or 40. So it's literally like 4 or 5% more damage. Like, I wouldn't stress over the Rattling. I wouldn't stress over it. I would fucking... You want to use Discipline, whatever you hit plus 2 on, just use that. Because plus 2 is more important than anything else on there. So, the other part is, because this is an Ascendancy skill, this does not take any gem, and it doesn't need any gems to upgrade it. It does not need any jewelry currency to upgrade it. It scales with your level. At level 90, this will get 6 linked automatically, without a perfect jewelers. At level 70 something, it got 5 linked without a greater jewelers. And the entirety of the build is just muster. We pick a single skill, and we put Last Gasp into all of them, And we put Mark for Death on there. So the build requires no support gems. It requires no quality of skills of any capacity. It requires no main gems because your damage scales for free. So all we're doing is once we run the campaign, we hit Act 4, we sell all this shit. This is all economy based. We're selling all of this. We're an SSF, so I can't sell it. But we're putting it in a tab and tabulating it. These are the quote-unquote day one sales. Day one for us ends at 20 hours and 30 minutes plus played, because I'm playing for 20 hours on day one, which means that at about 11 a.m. Eastern time the next day is when I go to bed. Maybe noonish, maybe 10 a.m., somewhere around there, like 18 to 20 hours first day. And obviously I'll stream all of it for you guys. But the point being is, we can just walk in with like a couple of extra divs worth of sales early on, because as soon as we sell this to Exalts, we convert this out into a div. So this build basically says get free scaling, get a shitload of damage for free, make your gear crafting really easy, get a couple of additional extra early divs. It's just an economy build. That's all it is.
Speak. These are our supplies.
Old res, lightning res, armor, flash charges. Okay, rarity on a suffix. I like that. Mana on prefix, sure. We'll regal that. Life. I lost interest. Goodbye. Fire res, all res. I don't hate that. Prefix rarity. I don't hate that. Fizz, increase chaos, regen. Good. Fuck me.
As expected.
All right, goodbye these.
Time is of the essence.
Yeah, that just is what it is, unfortunately.
Indeed.
So I'm gonna try to pick up extra points here for Abyss to get the Abyss overrun chances. Selling Spear Gems is so good. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this is absolutely going to be insane for League Start. This, in addition to the investing strat, makes it possible for dad gamers to earn a fuckload of money. But again, the dad gamers would have to spend the next month practicing this bitch. This only works if you're fast. Like, I did it in 5.5 hours, and I feel bad. I want to do it in, like, 4.5. Like, Guy that dies is in 3.5. If I can be an hour behind Guy, I'm good with that. 2 hours behind Guy is a little too slow. So, obviously, I would need to polish. I would need to... And, you know, there's a lot of, like, we're talking to chat. I'm explaining shit. I'm paying attention. I'm reading chat. I'm fucking dying because of it. Like... You know, obviously, it's your guys' fault. You already know this. It's your fault. You know, we get that. That's part of the... But I still could get better. Point being is I need to get better. I don't think he is LS Varashta. Anyway, 6 hours a good start. You won't be losing money. Hello, sir. Your skill gap is not our fault. True. That is my skill issue. True. But yeah, no, absolutely you should practice it, but practice SSF. Do this like a league start practice. Don't do it like I'm gonna play another build this league. Do it like you mean it. Say it with your chest. Alright, we're not gonna take this. We're gonna keep going because this map has an abyss. When will Mr. Streamer ever learn to fucking do the abyss before the boss? If I die now, I am baked. Literally owned. Just gone. Alright, I need Vol Orbs. Skill or support gem? Now, these support gems are 5s, and they are very expensive. So early league, pro tip, buy the support gems. Them shits are expensive. It's like several exalts per. People need a bunch of them, so there's a demand, especially if you're fast. Installation and Mind on the Greater. I don't necessarily love that entirely. I'm gonna, since it's a double essence, I'm gonna slap that with a Valorb. This is absolutely a Valorb candidate. Absolutely a Valorb candidate. I agree with you, I know. Late game is very good. I'm not sure what we're talking about because I'm just catching up on chat. I don't think he's league starting Varashta anyways. I am definitely league starting Varashta, sir. Absolutely league starting Varashta. The other reason for this is because, so think about this. Varashta turns on in Act 2. From Act 2 onward, it does really good damage. You focus on your defenses. It's really chill. It's really easy to play. Then, when you get to the end game and you're burnt out on Varashta, you literally just put Adonia Stormweaver in the bag and you're done. You play Spark and go ba 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 ba. Oh, you don't think that guy league starts Varashta? Of course not. No, he's gonna league start Twister. Greater Essence of the Flames, not bad, not bad. Just gotta not die to that bitch. I killed that shit too fast and it gave me a liege. That's very sad. That could have been money. Mr. Streamer not paying attention. Well, tell me where the fuck the other abyss is. Hello? I hate how this map breakdown is. Be very unlucky if this was the Abyssal Overrun map. And like, that is kind of a problem with Varashta. You end up doing too much damage and killing shit right as their Amumu Void pops. I mean, this is SSF levels of damage. Like, tell me why this is okay. That's the other reason to play Varashta. It's so fucking strong. I think Twister will get nerfed late game and stay the same early. Just like lower top end, keep low end the same. Early Twister can be rough. Twister's getting GGG treated. Twister's getting the fucking triple tap. It's getting taken out back and shot in the head. Just pop, pop. Twister is so gone. You guys have no idea how dead Twister is. We're gonna be talking about Twister for like a year after. We're gonna be like, remember when? Yeah. It's gonna get the lightning arrow treatment is what it's gonna get. Remember when lightning arrow was good? I do. It's definitely not good anymore. So now we got 5% for overrun every time we're gonna do the abysses in our maps. So once every 20 maps or so, they kill Twister, people will play the stupid whirling assault. Yeah, sure. Mumu cracked me. Fog pull with minions is awful as fuck. I hate it. Yeah, just gotta like, I gotta pay attention. So I want these points and I want these points. That's like money early. I don't necessarily care for the additional desecrated modifier. It's like so rare to have the additional desecrated modifier. But I mean, I guess early on they could be like really, really expensive, but we just don't get enough jewels to like fuck around with that. So like, whatever. But the other reason for doing this is actually Abyss Tablets. It's just being able to get more abysses and more abysses. But I intentionally run the Abyss mechanic fully and then fall behind on the main Atlas progression. Because, yes, the main Atlas progression does kind of like push your map tiers and shit further, but this is so much early money that I just cannot say no to. Because it's entirely possible to farm 20 divs before you go to bed and like go to bed with a lock. Like, imagine you go to sleep your first day and you have a Hinocor's lock in the bag. Like, how good does that shit feel? Alright, so I need to find this goddamn abyss again. Oh, and we pick up all amulets and we slam them all with fucking Transogs. Because we really, really, really want plus skills. Like, a lot. Any plus skills on any base early. Amulets literally print money. But you notice I'm also identifying a certain amount of rares. Greater Essence of Ice and Mind, I don't particularly care. I mean, we get a free div, sure. We'll take the free div. And we don't count on these, but yeah, we'll take them. This is helmet, gloves, boots, body armor. I don't think I care about any of it. Maybe some people will want to play face breakers or something. Or if the monk build doesn't get ruined, then gloves early are pretty decent because the power charge gloves and they're kind of common. So in this choice, there's no ring, there's no spear, there's no boot. We click, and it's starting to get late, so the boot is losing value. So we start to click the gloves, because then we have a chance of getting the ones that cost money. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. There you go. Okay, now you can die. Goodbye. No. 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 You fucker! Which gloves are expensive? The monk ones. Putrefaction is really good. I wonder why it didn't reset. Oh, because I didn't touch the boss. Hell yeah. Alright, streamer's learning. I thought I lost him. Putrefacients are expensive. This is due to chatting with chat. I wasn't even looking at chat. I listen, I love to blame shit on you guys. That one was not on you. I was definitely not on you. I mean, that was just GGG design. That's just to get fucked. Oh, you bastard. Overseer tablets. Don't care about any of that. Alright, completing the Abyssal Overrun has a chance to extend the streak of those, sure. Increased duration, reduced charges per use, that's no problem. Increased charges altogether, sure. Reduced charges is better, but this is fine.
Of course.
I'm gonna click that.
Quickly.
Gonna sell these. No levels, no levels. Ooh, baby. Okay, let's see if that's better. Chat. This is not legal, by the way, chat. This is not okay. So, technically speaking, I want to click the prefix and try to roll the thing on it. But yeah. Yep. So this is SSF crafting. I'm gonna invest some shit into it. I'm gonna sack some of our stuff. Cold res is like, okay, don't care. First glance, I'd say no, it's not better. It is going to be better. We're gonna burn one of these, and we're gonna burn one of these. Oh, you bitch. Motherfucker. T1 EVES is hard to beat. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. But we are also going to... I mean, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Yeah, RIPs is... Yep. There you go. Whatever. We gambled the 1 and 3. We probably lost money, like, pretty hard on the sale, but it is what it is. Sellable for sure. For sure. Armor strength. I don't care about that. That goes in the bag. In the bag. In the bag. Gold rings. We are gonna prep for gold ring craft. T3 cold damage. If this hits, I mean, this is going into the craft. This is going into storage. Craft storage. So I would put this stuff in there for when we do the ring craft, the early ring craft. Just boom. +2 minion with accuracy, life regen, and poison, whatever. LOL. True. True. Alright, so we click that since nothing hit on here. Crit, Ellie, lightning res. I don't know why I wasted exalts on it, dumb streamer.
Of course.
Increased charges gain, reduced recovery rate. It's just faster recovery instead of instant. Yeah, but
How
this
can I
is
help?
not good enough.
Gold is used.
Wait a minute. Was I on... Did I not kill the boss? Sure, I killed the boss. The fuck? Oh, I forgot to get ritual on one of these, I think. That's by far the hardest part of ritual. This is why I don't like running ritual early, because unless it's a specific ritual strat and I'm like dialed in on clicking it, I'll forget about the window. I'll just run it and move on. Like, I'm pretty sure I bricked 2 maps rituals just because I'm not paying attention to them. And that's independent of talking with chat. I can't even pay attention to that while mapping solo without looking at anything. Inosuke. Good night, sir. Appreciate you. Appreciate you stopping by. You're fantastic, as always. What you can say about that Hinokori lock thing I talked about above. I'm curious what an experienced player thinks about it. What Hinokori lock thing? What do you level with an Act 1 and Act 2 till Varashta? Just regular sorceress stuff. You do the you're gonna start with like Spark and EDC, and then at Geonor it's important to hit 14 and you take Fusillade. Just you can watch the VODs if you really want to see the specifics. Hinokori lock thing. Call me naive or dumb or whatever you want, but I'm generally struggling to understand why anyone would sell locks for so cheap at League Start if everyone knows they're going to go way up in price in pretty short time. It's like, I'm going to sell lock for 20 divs I get day 1. How the fuck no to the no I'm not? Well, see, the thing is, ED Contagion, yes. The thing is the players that are selling locks for 20 divs on day 1 are ones that are like, they're like Fub Gun type speed. Like, that 20 divs buys them enough gear to where they won't care about what the fuck's happening on week 2. Well, it's a lot of players that are not long-term minded. They want money now. They want the build power now. And the build power now, to certain players, is actually better than money later. Like, some players don't like to play poverty mode. Some players have an issue with, you know, we're gonna wait until later and then deal with it whenever, however. They want their strength, and they want to be able to farm faster shit. They want to farm stronger shit, better shit, faster. So, it's not an easy question to answer. Like, if you drop a lock early, it's not clear whether you should hold it or not. I should hold it. because it's not going to increase the speed at which I farm, and I only have a limited amount of sanity for farming anyway. So for me, it definitely makes sense to hold it. But for somebody that wants to do maps, Fub Gun style, why wouldn't they hold it? Why wouldn't they sell it immediately? They're just gonna they're gonna make a shitload of money, and they may as well just get at it, you know? So it's not as easy a proposition as you think. Yeah, whole different mentality for sure. My wife's gotta be home. I told her to tell me when she comes back, and I don't think she did. Greater Enhancement is really solid. Greater Mind is like whatever. We don't really care that much about it. We're gonna corrupt this regardless, though. That's the one thing, like, about SSF that I hate, is once I run out of Vol Orbs, that's it. I don't think I'm gonna corrupt this then. It's not really enough. I'm gonna need more Vol Orbs, so I'm just gonna take it as is. Generally, it's better to keep it, I think. Even if you want to blast the 20 divs, you can pick up pretty easy unless you're shooting for some bases early on. You need just a value holder over time. It depends. Because if that 20 divs makes it so that you have money to invest in a strat that you otherwise wouldn't have had, or money to invest in a build that you otherwise wouldn't have been able to get, like, if that 20 divs gets you the Headhunter on day 1 versus day 4, you're absolutely, like, or day 1 versus, like, end of day 1 versus end of day 2, Headhunter is a massive difference. So if you're 20 divs shy of a Headhunter, there's nothing wrong with selling an early Lucky Lock that dropped for you. Nice. Sexy. 2-3 divs. Let's go. Like, I don't think there are any absolutes when it comes to this game. That's why I'm not trying to tell you always do this or you always do that. What I'm trying to show you is circumstantial shit. Like, in these circumstances, think about these decisions and think about this to make something like XYZ. So it's both comparative and circumstantial. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna need to run more campaign practice for sure. Because if I'm an hour ahead on this, keep in mind, doing the campaign faster just means that you get to choose when you enter every single market. You get to decide, is this enough? Or do I want to get more out of it? You get to be in control of whatever the fuck you want. And at that point, that's a pretty big deal for an extra hour. Like, if we're at 11:30, if we're at 11 versus being at 10 or 9 at this point, it's pretty serious difference. Base Spirit with extra Spirit, T5.
Gold is useless to me.
Don't care. Sunken Vessel, don't care. Belt. Fire res, sure. Flash recovery, and don't care. Goodbye belt. Hold damage on this. Don't really care about any of that. He slapped that with an alk. Garbon, so
Choose what you
goodbye.
need. Of course. I will make use of this.
All right. So this is a good stopping point for us. So natural drops here, 2 divs. Okay, cool. Omen of Light, another 2 divs. 4 divs. This is about a div. This is about a div. This is like 3-4 divs. We're looking at almost like 10-12 divs. 5 hours into this thing. We're halfway to a lock at this point. We keep running. We keep not wasting any time. This unknown what this is. This could have been another 2 divs there. And this could have been another 3-4 divs there in sales. Like we could be almost at the first lock already. And we're chilling. We're talking to chat. We're running around. We're doing basic things. Like, you know, it's not that unreasonable. And depending on what this, like, this we had Omega early. This was like when we entered maps. This one we just got, but that's gotta sell for like a div or 2. This one's gonna sell for even more. It's got attack speed, mana leech, and triple attack damage. This shit is gonna be expensive. The monks, the fucking rangers, all these motherfuckers are gonna be after this. I would have liked to have res instead of strength, but who gets like a 6 statted glove? And the tiers are pretty solid too, so this is pretty decent. Probably, you know, 20, 15, maybe 10 exalts. No telling. Obviously, this would have sold for decent money. Some white belts, not bad. Crit chance with some ES on here. This is honestly not a sellable piece. I think that this goes, I think for this, we're going to do one of these. And with crit, int, and rarity tier 1, I think this is worth a reroll. This might end up being our actual fucking swap helmet, TBH. Alright, chat. Wish me luck. We need percent ES. Please. That's too low. That's too low, game. You fucking bitch. Whatever. Like, that's not even unreasonable. It doesn't have minions, but like, that's not an unreasonable early ES help. With crit, int, and rarity, like, this is not too bad. Yeah, and at this point on Trade League, like, what we would do is we would just, I'm just clicking the pricing tool. I don't think it'll let me price it. But I'm clicking the pricing tool to see what the ES is like that. I mean, it's getting close to 300 ES. For an early thing, it's money. It's definitely money. I don't know if it's worth Omen of Lighting, but like almost 300 ES with crit and mana and rarity, brother. I mean, on regular League, it's like worth something still. Fucking on 12 hours in, that's 2-3 divs or something. Like, this helmet is absolutely stupid. I mean, this is definitely wearable to begin with. For early in the league, this item is like, I mean, come on now, you know what I'm saying? Like, this early on, 6 stats, good tiers. We hit percent ES instead of hybrid, it's gonna be money. Yeah. So definitely some solid options, some solid freaking early gameplay, and we didn't get Omega lucky. Keep in mind, we didn't get anything that was like super crazy. This is about standard for that many maps. Like, we're not getting super crazy lucky. This is all manufactured by choice. This is all manufactured by choice. This is all manufactured by choice. Like, it's not deterministic, but like, this is not that crazy of a result. Not worth Omen of Lighting? I don't think so. I think Omens of Light are too important. Getting to that first lock is too important. If this was a strictly SSF run, I would look at Omen of Lighting it, but it's really, really hard to commit that much to it. And plus, I can't wear it right now because it's not minions. Like, if this had minion skills, if this int was minion skills, I would absolutely Omen of Light it, because then it would be, like, ridiculously expensive. But yeah. So, like, as far as league start shit goes, we're jamming. This is really nice. Like, these VODs are eventually gonna be somebody's really, really good time. But yeah. Alright, lads, it's midnight. I got work tomorrow. I'm gonna watch some TV with the missus, and I get off a little bit earlier tomorrow, so we're gonna spend a bit more time streaming. At some point, I need to do my retrospect video, so I don't know if that's gonna be tomorrow, Monday, or when I have the Tuesday, Wednesday off. We'll see. But yeah, see you guys tomorrow. We got more of that league start coming. We're gonna be focusing on this almost exclusively and the setups. And then we're going to go see our boy Thalagos. He's good people. If you haven't seen him, he is awesome. Good night, boys. Love you all. Peace out, lads. Come hang out tomorrow. Probably about the same start time. Love you guys. Mwah.